What a bizarre situation we have today. It's Wednesday the 23rd of January and behind me there's queuing up roughly about 25,000 police officers. My name's Cllr Richard Barnbrook. I'm the leader of the opposition in Barking Dagenham and the British National Party's mayoral candidate for this year's elections. Well, I don't know what Lee Jasper was saying about this in Ken Livingstone. I've been told by the organiser of this event from Essex that not one officer is actually on duty. Every single officer here is off duty or taking annual leave. And it's quite an astounding turnout. 25,000 people coming out to make their comments about the fact that their pay rise not being backdated, where the PCSOs or the plastic police have all been backdated.
Yes, I'm a police officer. I'm a serving police officer of 26 years service. My job at the moment is Secretary of Essex Police Federation, and I come here representing our members because we're annoyed with the government's decision not to back pay our pay to the 1st of September. They're paying our award of 2.5% as from the 1st of December. And therefore, by staging it in that way, we have a pay rise of about 1.9% in real terms, money in police officers' pockets.
I can see 25,000 people behind me, marching for one good reason, to get the money they deserve. The police need the handcuffs off and they need their wages for it. If you won't do it, the people of Britain will argue your position out of government.
Yes, you're correct in what you say. PCSOs or community support officers and our colleagues, our support staff, who are a lot of them are members of Unison. Their pay award is 2.5%, and that has been backdated to the 1st of September. So as I stand here, our colleagues that help police the streets, the PCSOs, have got a greater pay rise than police officers who have far greater powers than those PCSOs, far greater powers, and they put themselves in greater danger of their lives and of injury in policing out the streets of England.
And you're from? I'm the leader of the opposition in Barking Dagenham.
And you're in the
British National Party, and I'm the mayoral candidate for this year's elections.
In Barking or here?
No, in London. I'll be contesting Livingstone's position. And I think if Livingstone and Jasper can't be out here showing their solidarity behind the police, the need for their rightful pay, then I think the mayor needs to look at the security of London again. What do you actually hope to gain by this demonstration today? I'd like to mention this is not a strike, it is a demonstration.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important. This isn't a strike. Police officers are not allowed to strike by law. And I speak on behalf of a lot of my colleagues. We don't want to strike. We want to bring to the government's attention how annoyed we are that Jacqui Smith, the Home Secretary, hasn't abided by the arbitration award. And that's all we ask. We're bound by the arbitration decision, and we didn't like the 2.5% because the index that we have been having pay rise in future years came up at about 3.3%. So 2.5 was far, lower than what we expected. But we are bound by it, and all we're asking today is for the Home Secretary to reconsider and back pay our pay to the 1st of September.
Right, thank you. Also, I'd like to ask, again, I can see the people around us wearing the white caps, not in uniform. Am I to understand that these officers are actually off duty?
Yes, every police officer that attends today, and we're hoping for between 15,000 to 20,000 police officers, every one of those police officers will either be on their rest day in their own time or they will have taken annual leave to attend here. I can assure the public that there are the same amount of police officers policing the streets of England and Wales today as there were yesterday, and there will be tomorrow.
So there will be a full complement of police across the country.
Most certainly. It's not unlike any day of the year. Police officers are always taking rest days off, they're taking annual leave for personal commitments, and this is a personal commitment because we believe it is personal between us and Jacqui Smith. We don't trust her in deciding on our future pay.
After the 2.5-hour walk from Park Lane to the Tate, Britain, it does seem a little bit of a poor indictment that the police have had to come to this level. This government's obviously let down the police force quite drastically. This should never have reached this situation whatsoever. The police need to pay, and the Home Office, it's about time now you put up your money and please the police. If not, who are going to support the community when it comes to the end of the statement? So, Home Secretary, your final chance, pay the police the money they deserve. This is a bad indictment on your government to let this actually happen. The first time the police have ever been on the streets in this sort of manner. It's been perfectly behaved, and Home Office, wake up.